Hey guys, so this is a quick review of the Supermax Volcano. This is not a paid review. I'm not even sponsored this. I have to give it back to these guys. So this is my honest opinion. Now I've had the opportunity to play with this for about 3 weeks now. And there are 3 things I like about it and 2 things that I don't quite like about it. I'll start about the pros, yeah? So the first thing I like about it is the spin actually. Now if you see up close here, right, you can see the surface here is very rough, very spinny. I don't know if you can hear. Right, if you scratch a little bit, you can hear very loud. Right, it is very spinny. The surface is rough, and when I send my spin shots and all that, I actually have to control because my normal pedal is not very spinny. In fact, I use the Franklin C45 right now, which is much lighter than this. But spin-wise, this is excellent. When I send a side spin and drop spin and all that, the balls can sometimes be quite difficult to take. So that's the first thing actually I like about it. Now secondly is the pop. This has great pop. This is actually a full foam pedal, 14-inch, right? So the pop is very nice. It is almost as good as the Eula 4 Perseus, but not as much. But also because of that, the third thing is the power. This has a lot of power. So I suppose if you sacrifice a little bit of pop in favor of power, when I do like my drive, my smash and all that, I can really actually have to control the power a little bit because there's quite a lot. I just put my pedal there, right, and just whack and it will just go, right? And one more nice thing about it is because this is full foam, you can whack, especially like I'm a badminton background. Come to smash the time, you can just 100% whack power. You don't have to worry about damaging the pedal at all. You damage the ball, that one not my problem. Alright, so that's the 3 things I like about it, which is the spin, the power and the pop. Okay, so now I'll go about the weakness of this pedal. It's actually surprisingly the handle. Because this is actually a budget pedal, I think retail is like 390, then sometimes for promotion 330. The price is fantastic, absolutely bang for buck, value for money. But because of this price, I suspect because of the price, so the handle is made out of maybe cheaper material. So it's actually lighter than what I would expect, which actually makes it a little head heavy. So the balance is a bit higher towards the top, which is something that I don't quite like. Maybe it's my personal preference. So for me, if I were to use this one regularly, I'll probably add like lead tape over here in the handle. Then you need to put my wrapping around it, or maybe I'll put the weight over here at the bottom. So this should balance it out a little bit more. Because this one is a bit head heavy, so sometimes the control shots at the net are a little difficult to take. So that's number 1, which is the handle. Second thing I don't like about it is a minor issue, which is the design. Sorry Supermax, but the design doesn't look great. You can't see the logo. It's personal preference, I suppose. It can seem quite cheap as well because you can see this one is like, I don't know, maybe it's just personal preference. Design wise, doesn't feel very premium at all. Of course, this is a budget pedal, but could be improved maybe in the next one. Yeah. So I'll touch a little bit about the sweet spot. Sweet spot on this one is actually pretty good as well. This is a 14mm, so it's natural that the sweet spot is a bit small. But as a full foam pedal, it's actually alright. Quite a decent sweet spot, no difficulty playing with this one at all. In fact, what I would have to control is usually the power, because this has so much power. Whack a bit harder or a bit too spinny and the thing will just fly because of very high power, very high spin on this pedal. So if you ask me for 300 and I think when I saw it was on promo 330 when you see it might be full price 390 on Shopee. But for this price, it's a no-brainer. It is a freaking fantastic pedal. It's definitely on par with a top tier pedal. I personally would recommend this one very highly. Very nice to play with. Alright, so that's my quick review about this. You can get it on Shopee. I attach the link in the description below, non-affiliate, yada all that stuff, yeah? So thank you Supermax for lending me this pedal. It has been a pleasure to play with this.